You can half-ass two things or whole-ass one thing. I want to talk about the one thing that we're going to whole-ass. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I am Robert Anthony with Living with Rob, and this is my faithful sidekick,
Joelle Anthony.
the wife, the Italian princess. We're glad that you're here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for being one of our people, and thanks for clicking on this video. Today, we're wanting to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing, what this channel is about, and what its purpose is moving forward. We're kind of starting from square one. Was that a square?
Yeah.
Yeah. From square one to kind of reevaluate the direction that we're going. A long time ago, this channel started with the idea that we would do a lot of photography tutorials and that kind of a thing. And we've since kind of altered our course of action. So some time ago, we made the decision to burn the ships. If you're familiar with what I'm talking about, you'll know what that means. If you're not, just a quick history lesson. It's rumored, or there's a story that goes that Hernán Cortés, a Spanish general or commander, in the attempt to take on and defeat the Aztec Empire in the early 1500s, brought 3 ships over, and they deboarded the ships, and they went to the shore, and he commanded that the ships be set on fire. And rumor has it that they burned the ships and they sunk into the ocean, and everybody's like, what the hell are you doing? And he said that we have only one option now, and that's not to run back to the ships. We're either going to defeat the Aztecs or we will die trying. Ron Swanson, maybe in a more current example of that, Ron Swanson in Parks and Rec, when the young gentleman, I can't remember his name, the kid that opened the restaurant, was trying to work at Parks and Rec and do the restaurant at the same time. He was meeting with horrible success, and Ron Swanson, typical in Ron Swanson wisdom, said, you know, son, you can half-ass 2 things or you can whole-ass 1 thing. You're half-assing 2. And he made a decision to leave the county or the city and go after his restaurant full bore and realize his dreams. So for the last 3 years, we've been half-assing 2 things. We were in the flower business and in the YouTube thing, and now we're whole-assing YouTube. So we are selling everything that we own, as you know, if you're following us, and we are going to hit the road. So who is this channel for? Who is this channel for, Joelle?
Well, it's for anyone who's seeking an adventure or anyone that actually hopes to seek an adventure one day. People that are just stagnant in their life every day. And that's no criticism to anyone, but sometimes we desire to do things, but a lot of times we allow fear to stop us. And of course, there's other situations like finances. You know, you have to have a job and you have to take care of the kids. But this channel is for anyone that seeks adventure and anyone who hopes to seek an adventure in the near future.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed is we've talked to people around us that we talk about, this is what we're doing. They're like, oh man, when I grow up, I want to be like you. I want to do that. I can't wait to see where you go. I can't wait to see what you do. So if you're somebody that is stuck in a job, if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, if you feel like you're somebody that really wants some motivation to make some life changes, this channel is for you. We're not going to be solely exclusively focused on the RV DIY thing or living in an RV full time or doing photography and giving photography lessons. All of those things will be encompassed on this channel. We're going to have videos, as we've been putting out, about some various things that we're doing on our Winnebago Micro Mini FLX 2108DS. You're going to see helpful tips on how we're making it work. You're going to see helpful tips on how to tow successfully, how to do photography, and you're going to follow along as we go around the country and show you some of the most epic things that America has to offer. On top of that, giving you some life advice on how we're navigating this change in our life at 54 and 50 years old with grown adult children, how we made the choices to sell our business and just step out in faith, and what that's done for us and what that's done for our relationship and our marriage. Through that, we hope that while you watch, you might be inspired, you might be motivated, you might say, I want to do something a little bit different. Obviously, like Joelle said, you don't have to go to the extreme of doing what we're doing, but My friend Chris Eberbach made a comment on a post or a video that we had made that people are secretly envying you. They want to do what you're doing. You know, I see so many of my friends that are petrified to take a leap of faith, that they've got to have X number of dollars for retirement. They've got to have everything safely planned out. And, you know, that's not living life. You can't do that and really help other people. You have got a whole asset, man. You got to go into it full bore. And that's what we want to do. We want to go into this full bore, bring you along with us, and share with you everything that we're learning along the way. Everything about our camper, everything about our tow vehicle, everything about our photography, everything about the parks that we go to, the places that we see. We want you to be able to experience that with us. And so we invite you along for this journey.
Yeah, and in the past week or two, we've actually came across a few couples. I think both of them were married, two couples actually, where the husband had said, oh, I would love to do that. Me and my buddies talk about it all the time, but my wife's not on board. Or maybe there is a wife that wants to do it, or a girlfriend, but the boyfriend or husband's not on board. Yeah, because, you know, they say that. They're like, well, I would love to do it. The point is that you have to learn how to get outside your comfort zone. Like for me, for example, there's one thing to live in a house where you have continuous running water and you can use your stove anytime and you can use all the electricity. When you're in a camper, you cannot do that. So you just have to think about doing something opposite of what you are originally doing. For example, camping may not be for you. What we are recommending to the one guy is maybe rent a camper for a week or two and do something that you would not normally do on your vacation. Instead of going to the theme parks or to the beach or to the Bahamas, maybe go to a campsite, and instead of sitting by a pool, maybe think about sitting by a mountain. I mean, just something different. And again, it may not be for you, but you won't know until you get outside your comfort zone like I had to do. And just try it out.
The bottom line is, change in your life starts with doing, not talking, not wishing. It starts with doing. So what we hope through this channel is, as you follow along, and I hope that you're subscribed now, and I hope that you're following along, because the adventure starts soon. We actually will be out of our house on the 21st of August and truly hitting the road. So you're going to follow along. It's going to be the Rob and Joelle show is really what it's going to be. It's living with Rob. I want you to be able to live, if you need to, vicariously through us. But more importantly, in the Living with Rob adventure, maybe your own life becomes, more adventurous. You know, living with Rob, we say life is short, live it well. Living it well is a choice. It is something you have to choose to do. And it's not always going to go like you had hoped. It's not always going to go as you had planned, but it will go. And the living is in the adventure. When you make a decision to whole ass something, Jordan Peterson was talking about this with Tim Ballard and Jim Caviezel. When you go all in, it's amazing what God can do with your life once you're all in. But you got to get all in. And sometimes that means shedding everything that you have ever known as normal and comfortable. And in doing that, you might just find out the exponential degree to which your life has the capacity to be lived. And we want to be a catalyst for that. Yeah. We want to help you get there. So follow along. We're glad that you're here. She's hilarious. I love it that she's part of this adventure. She makes these videos so fun. We appreciate you. We're glad you're here. Thanks for watching. And listen, if you have anything you want to see, I mean, we're an open book. We're open. You know, we're going out there and we're going to just be going along. We love interacting with you. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Love hearing from you. Need your encouragement. We want to know what you want to see. So we make videos that you, as our audience, that we're learning through our YouTube analytics, what you guys want to see. That's what we hope to share with you.
On that note.
Oh, yeah? You have more to say?
Just please no request for snake wrestling. I don't care so much for snakes.
All right.
So don't request that because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, so we're going to make sure we find some rattlers when we get out to Arizona or Utah.
Or sharks. Well, I don't know. That may be fun.
You're going to be around any sharks.
That's true. All
right. High five.
High five.
See you in the next one.
Bye.